Let's update you on some other stories now very quickly. In City Power in Joburg clamping down on electricity theft in the inner city after repeated warnings against widespread illegal connections and the bypassing of meters in hijacked buildings. The Utilities Revenue Protection Unit, along with law enforcement, targeting 2 buildings today. Lumka Bekindawo, who is tracking the story, joins us now. Lumka, good afternoon to you. What have investigators there found today?
Good afternoon, Stephen. Right now we are in Dorffontein at one of the buildings that is allegedly using illegal electricity. We are here with City Power and JMPD. What is happening right now is that City Power is cutting illegal electricity cables in these buildings, and they have been conducting these operations for a long time now, and so far illegal electricity connections have been cut in 3 hijacked buildings. But now let's speak to one of the managers who is here to tell us more about these operations. Thank you so much for speaking to us. This is one of the buildings that you are cutting illegal connections. Talk to us about that, even the ones that we went to earlier on.
Speaking to Manukumoy, I'm participating in inner city and city of Johannesburg. We're busy with the illegal buildings that are not in a good state. So in terms of law, we need to cut them for the safety of the communities and safety of our infrastructure, so we can not have an abnormal plant on the side of operations. So we therefore encourage the customer that they have OD, that have make an arrangement to fulfill the arrangement. Yes, if the arrangement could be deactivated, they will come and switch off because they've unbreached of conditions of service. So if you make an arrangement, make sure that you follow that arrangement. Don't be surprised if you don't follow that arrangement, they'll come back and disconnect you. So you customer to pay the services and make sure that the buildings are in good states, so they can we can provide the safety service delivery.
So earlier on, we were in one of the hijacked buildings, but we have heard the residents there saying that they are paying electricity, they are buying electricity, and now they don't understand when you come and cut their electricity, and you have found that they are owing. Talk to us about that.
It might be because when we meet, we find our consumers, but not the owner of the building. So we have what you call a third user, where the owner of the building can get the metering somewhere else and lies with the company, so he can charge individual units. So you find that they are paying the owners, but the owner doesn't pay us. So in terms of that, we are not liable for that. Us, we only talk to the owners, make sure the owner is paying a bill. If we put sub-meters to the customers, make sure that the customers are paying. Even here, they must do justice to pay the customers.
And lastly, we know that those buildings, it's not the first time City Power visiting them and disconnecting electricity, but when you go back again, you find them having electricity. What is your take on that?
We are busy on that, enforcing our infrastructure, so we make sure that there will be access control where we can able to fix our apparatus, so we can have an hardly not accessible areas. Because sometimes you find that other buildings, the doors are broken. We need to fix those doors to make sure that access is in a good state, so we can able to liven up and make sure that the operators are safe and even the community are safe.
Or lastly, the things that you have found today, and you have disconnected and taken some electricity boxes?
Yes, those buildings, and if they we're going to switch off. The reason that we switch off is that some of the buildings are illegal. So because we cannot find it, when they say they're illegal, which means we cannot find the owners. The owners didn't come forward, but people that are saying that they don't give us a description of the owners. But if owners must come forward, then we can sit down and have a common solution. Then if we're willing to pay that bill, then we can able to restore the power. But make sure that everything is on his side, is been building is in good state, electricity and water that are in good state before we switch on. It's not about the issue of the payment alone. Even the structure of the building must comply with the regulations.
Thank you so much for speaking to us, Stephen. That's one of the managers here in inner city, explaining to us about this operation that they are making here in Johannesburg. They have told us that they are still going to continue to visit even other buildings and trying to make sure that people are paying their electricity. Stephen.
Bekindawo, thanks very much indeed for that. And we've seen this happen many times, this kind of raid.